Hi guys and welcome back. So I have actually decided to refilm my July favourites because I am basically from now on going to be combining 2 months into one because I don't try enough products to really have a favourites video every single month. So I think that this should be how I do my favourites videos. So I have a few products here that I absolutely love and I have a couple that were slightly disappointing. So if you guys want to see what they were, just keep on watching. So as you guys know, I did a big high-end haul and stuff like that, and a lot of these products are here. So a lot of those products I haven't tried yet either. One of the biggest favorites is this Warm Vanilla Sugar candle by Bath & Body Works. I absolutely love it. I have burned it twice. It's incredible. It smells absolutely beautiful, but sometimes I don't even need to burn this. It sits up there on my makeup stand and sometimes I just need to pull the lid off and that's it. It just makes my room smell nice and gentle. But when I do burn this, it is like a nice, it's a gentle fragrance. It doesn't come off too strong. I can burn it for over an hour and it'll be fine. I just got interrupted. Now I can't remember what I'm talking about. But this candle is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's a gentle fragrance, but it just smells amazing. It burns nicely and yeah, I'm very impressed with this, although it was super expensive, but I think it's worth it. Go along with that, I also did buy the Warm Vanilla Sugar Shea Butter and Vitamin E Body Lotion. This is beautiful. Because these are so expensive and Bath & Body Works is nowhere near me, I am basically just going to use this on special occasions. But I put this on and I was still slightly sticky when I put my pajamas on, and I smelled like this for until I washed my pajamas. I mean, the scent stayed on them and it's absolutely beautiful. It's exactly what I imagine Warm Vanilla Sugar fragrance to smell like. This has white orchid in it as well, so it gives it slightly more a sweeter, floral, stronger fragrance. But not only that, the actual formula of this is really, really nice. So it's a bit thicker than my normal Sorbline cream that I use, and it's also thicker than, say, that Aldi Vitamin E cream that I love, but it still has the same moisturizing properties. I mean, it was moisturizing, my skin smelled amazing, and I didn't get itchy or anything from this. It was beautiful. I used this one night when I shaved and it was beautiful. I mean, the scent is incredible. I'm just going to go through my last body care product, and this is the Original Source Tropical Coconut and Shea Butter Shower Gel. This is the only other shower gel I had not tried from Original Source for years, and I mean years. I could not stand the scent of coconut. Real coconut, fake coconut, I absolutely could not stand the scent of coconut. By the way, I'm sorry my hair is so gross, I really need to wash it. But I could not stand the scent of coconut. Basically, when I went on my holiday with my dad in January, my brother took 2 of his friends. I was allowed to take 2 friends, but none of mine were available. And one of them had this shower gel, and one time I accidentally left my shower gel in my room. So I used a tiny bit of hers, and she had this one. And oh my god, this is amazing. When I use this, or even just smelling it in the tube, it smells like the most amazing. The only way I can describe it is like sugary coconut creamy ice cream. Like, you imagine if you made vanilla sugary scent flavored coconut ice cream. That's what this smells like. This is actually one of my favorites. I mean, it's not a coconut sunscreen type scent. It's definitely a sweet, almost dessert scent. So if you don't like really sweet coconut, you won't like it. Okay, so now I have some makeup items, and the first one is this MUD Flawless Finish Foundation. Yes, Flawless Finish Foundation, and I am in love. So I'm actually wearing this foundation right now, so you can get a look, you can see what it looks like. Basically, since I tried this last week, 2 weeks ago, I have not stopped using this. This is literally the only foundation I have picked up in over 2 weeks. I've been wearing makeup a little bit more to work, mainly if I'm only on front counter. This whole makeup look, except for my lip color, was the makeup I wear to work look. I don't know if it will be up before this, but if it is, the link will be down below. But basically I just picked this up because I've been eyeing it for years. I thought the color looked like it would match me really well. I bought this at my Woolworths supermarket, which I don't really normally shop there, but this actual range got rated really highly. I mean, they had an actual segment on the news for this makeup brand once, because women who were, you know, only using real high-end stuff, they gave them like the placebo effect type of thing with this, and then told them they were using this products, and they were like astounded. I knew I was going to like this foundation just because of the claims, but I didn't think it was going to be as amazing as what it is. First off, it covers everything beautifully. It's not that intense airbrush flawless. It's more like a naturally flawless. So in real life, I can still see the redness of my scars and stuff coming through. The ones up here, I can still see some of my, not all my scars on my forehead are from like pimples. Some of them are from burn marks because I had a pot of oil like spit at me once. So it's all there, like I can still see them coming through, but they're not like obnoxious, and it looks perfectly smooth. I mean, it's a lot more matte at the moment because I'm wearing a matte powder, but if I decided to really make it illuminating, I can mix it with a liquid illuminator. I can chuck on a shit ton of highlight. I mean, this is beautiful though. I can actually wear this to work. If I can wear it to work in an oily environment with me having oily skin, then it is a great foundation. I'm not saying this is the best foundation for me to wear to work. I do still go oily over my nose, and if it's too long, I will start and go a little bit oily on my forehead and my chin. But I mean, if it holds up that well at work, I can imagine how well it would hold up if I just went on a, you know, went out to dinner with my friends when I'm not in a hot, oily environment. So this has impressed me really well. I don't know if it's quite taken over my Maybelline Matte and Poreless, because the Maybelline one just lasts all day on my skin when I'm at work. So I mean, because I still go oily with this one. But I am so impressed. It's just because it has that natural skin-like finish. I thought I was going to go super greasy. But I mean, if I pack on the matte powder, it stays perfect for like 6 hours, which I never get with that type of foundation. On the opposite end of affordable or not affordable, I have this mini Hourglass Ambient lighting powder in the color Diffused Light. So I bought another one of these years ago in the color Dim Infusion, and it looks like it would be a really nice like creamy beige color. And then when I actually put it on, it goes straight up bright orange, and I cannot use it. So I took the plunge and bought a small version of the paler shade, and I actually use this as my highlighter when I go to work. So I actually have it on now. I don't know if you'll be able to see, there's not enough light, but I just use it on my nose, my cheekbones, my chin, my forehead, and it's just enough to give me that healthy glow back into my skin. It kind of takes away that heavy powdery look. And I mean, it's beautiful. So I tried this CoverGirl Outlast All Day Concealer again in my Anastasia Alyssa Edwards palette try on video, and I don't like it on its own, but I have to say this is probably one of my favorite concealers I will use to mix in with the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. This has a really smooth, like skin-like appearance. It doesn't crease too bad. The only thing is the color is absolutely terrible. It says it's the color Fair, which is the lightest shade it came in. In the tube, it looks like it would match me relatively okay, but it comes out straight up orange. I mean, not orange, but like 3 shades too dark. 4 shades too dark, and when it's too dark under my eyes it looks terrible. But I mix this in with my e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer, and it is a beautiful combo. I freaking hate the scent of this. If I thought the e.l.f. concealer smelled bad, this one smells like straight up chemicals. Of course, in this video I have to mention the Alyssa Edwards palette. This is beautiful. I have seen the announcement for the collaboration with Jackie, and I'm going to try and get that. Not necessarily when it first launches or on launch day, but I'm going to try and get it. Basically, I am so happy I bought this palette. It's upside down, but this is just the most beautiful palette of bright colors I have ever used in my life. The only thing is the color Believe and Dream It, that is the blue, that is the purple. Not even in real life, but like on my eyes, they do look very, very, very similar. So I kind of don't use them side by side, but that doesn't really matter. I mean, the yellow is impressive. The only shade that comes out looking different is this color here called Unicorn Tribe. It looks like what I call a bubblegum purple, but it almost comes out looking very similar to the Texas Made shade, but with that slightly more cool tone bubblegum look to it. So it doesn't come out looking purple. On my eyes, it comes out looking pink, and it's supposed to be a matte, but it's got like shimmer in it. It's not a shimmery shade, but it's like a matte with glitter. I hope that goes away. But I mean, I have also been obsessed with using the neutral shades in here. I mean, I get a beautiful look with it. The only shade the shades I haven't really used is DDG and Beyond. So the two shimmery shades here, those are the only ones I haven't really used. But this palette is super impressive. I love ABH shades and their shadows. Like, this is my third palette, so I mean, I do like them. The only thing is, in every palette of hers, I do have one shade that kind of takes a little bit more to blend. And from that haul, I have this Sephora lipstick. This is just the Sephora brand, and this is one of their normal regular lipsticks in the number 6. It's a cream and it's called Tan Lines. And this is a beautiful, beautiful formula. It looks a little bit odd in the tube, like why would you choose that color? It's kind of orangey, almost like yellow tone, but I have the perfect cool toned lip liner to mix it with. It's one of those black ones I got from Wish, the black packaging ones. There's a really cool toned grey, almost grey lip liner in that, and pairing it with this is beautiful. I mean, this, honestly, it's hard to get just a cream lipstick formula wrong, but this is really, really nice. I mean, those lip liners tend to be a little bit drying, a little bit like a crayon. I like a drying lip liner because then when my lipsticks are ultra moisturizing and they go on, it balances each other out. So with that lip liner being kind of drying and with it being winter and my lips being, you know, chapped and everything, this, putting it over the top, was like putting a lipstick on but also a lip balm. Like, it hydrated my lips. It like just made a huge difference, and it was smooth and it was just beautiful. I do need to use a lip liner with these because they are too creamy and will bleed outside my lip line. But there's about 3 or 4 colors I would just straight off the bat go and buy. So those are 3 or 4 colors. You can look out for those in the future. But I was super impressed with these. And these are actually cheaper than most of our drugstore lip products here. So these are $13 each. And Maybelline lipsticks full price are like $17. Okay, my last high-end favorites, and this is the NARS Climax mascara. This is only in a mini size. I think I explained that I'd rather be buying mini size mascaras than to constantly purchase these now, because I just don't wear makeup as much. I mean, really, apart from every now and then when I wear makeup at work, I basically only put makeup on to film. I mean, I don't go out with my friends that often, maybe once every like 4 months. 5 months. So that is why, you know, I'm just not wearing makeup as much anymore. I'm not just getting up and putting it on every day. So my mascaras are drying out, and I'd rather use this up or have this little one dry out. And in fact, this mini mascara from NARS is $17, and that's cheaper than most Maybelline full-size ones. So yeah, but I bought this because I've heard so many things. Regardless if I was wanting to buy full sizes or not, I always buy a mini size first if I can, just in case I don't like it, because I don't want to be stuck with a full tube that I don't like. But I'm in love. I have it on today, and I don't know if you can see too much, but this is just me building it to be quite natural, but I can layer one of my other mascaras underneath it and then use this to thicken it, and it is beautiful. I have not been so impressed by a mascara in like 2 or 3 years. I mean, I used to get mascaras that would make it look like I had falsies on. And like, I mean, even my Maybelline falsies one, the Maybelline ones I love, were not being as dramatic as I wanted them to be, but this one, I am impressed. It looks nice on my lower lashes. It looks nice on my upper lashes. I mean, I am so happy that I was impressed with it, because it would have been real sad for me to buy this and then not be impressed, because I mean, I really, you know, I've been struggling to find a damn good mascara lately. I mean, there are ones I use and I like, but I haven't been blown away. This I've been absolutely blown away by. I can build it up to where I look like I have full-on falsies on, or I can just wear it kind of natural, put one or two very thin layers on, and it can just be natural for like an everyday look, or if I'm at work or something. The fact that it's mini means like even if I just go somewhere and think, oh, I'll put some mascara on, I can take the little one with me. I mean, I could take the big one with me too, but I mean, the mini size is gorgeous, and like it twists and that's how it comes apart. I actually love the red packaging. I think it is so different, but I am so happy with it. And honestly, I would like buy a tube every time I got paid and have like 10 backups, because it is amazing. Basically, when I do wear lipstick, this is the one I've been wearing all month, and I haven't been wearing it as a lipstick like this. This is one of my Colour by TBN lipsticks in the colour French Kiss, and the only way I describe this is it's like a raspberry shade. Very similar to a Your Lips But Better type colour, but on mine it's slightly more pink. So what I've been doing is I would do this makeup look even just on a regular day. And this, I wouldn't just swipe it on like a lipstick. I'd rub my finger on it and very gently pat it into my lips, almost like a stain type of thing. And it just creates the most beautiful color to my lips, where I don't look like I have a lip product on. You wouldn't look at me and say I have a lipstick on or anything, but there's a color there. And it just, the color of it blends in with my natural lip color so well. And I am so in love with that color, and like just patting it in, it is phenomenal. My last favorite is actually this OXX blush. So this is one of the baked blushes. I have the color Peony, which I have used for years. You guys know I love it. I decided to finally buy another color. This one is in the color Sun Glow, and I have to say, if you are darker skinned than me, you would not be able to wear this as a blush. It would probably come off more of a highlighter. I mean, I can struggle to wear this shade. This is more of a glow rather than a color, which I actually like for those days where I want that intense glow on my face, but I don't want super blushed look. I mean, this is beautiful, just like the Peony shade. It's absolutely gorgeous. It looks beautiful on the face, blends really well. Even though it looks like it has sparkles and glitter in it, it actually just has that most beautiful sheen on your face. I mean, I cannot believe these were like $2 or $3. I've had some high-end blushes used on me that look like chunky glitter, and those are better. So I did not realize I was filming the better half of that part of the video with my camera on the wrong settings. I had it on for daylight, not artificial light. I'm real sorry, guys. So just a couple of products I'm going to talk about, I'm going to have the right setting. So I have a few products here that I actually don't like, and I'm going to explain for those one way or another. 2 of these I've been using for quite a while, and the other 3 are relatively new. So I'll go through the 2 I've been using for a while, and the first one is just this OXX Cosmetics Volumizing Black Mascara. So this is just, again, the OXX brand, the cheaper brand. This mascara doesn't really do much for me at all. It is a super wet formula, which is strange because a lot of ones I've been using lately have been a little bit more dry. It looks beautiful on my lower lashes though. That's why I've kept it. But I mean, it doesn't really do much. It's not like one of those ones where you put it on and you don't look like you got mascara on. But I mean, this mascara kind of doesn't really do much. I mean, it's not one of those ones that you put on and it's like you're not wearing mascara at all. I mean, it looks beautiful on my lower lashes, but it doesn't do much for my upper lashes. I mean, you can tell I got mascara on, but it's like, it doesn't really volumize that much. It doesn't lengthen that much. It doesn't really thicken other mascaras if I put a super fluffy one on underneath. It just, I mean, it's okay if I'm putting falsies on or something just to coat my lashes in some mascara. But I mean, I've even tried to use it to thicken this one up. I've tried to use it before. I mean, the only reason why I'm keeping it is because the brush on the NARS one is too big really for me to use it on my lower lashes. So I'm just using this one because it actually does look nice on my lower lashes. I have to say, most mascara looks really nice on my lower lashes, but it doesn't really do much for the rest, and it's kind of a wet formula, and because I put a bit on, it kind of feels a bit heavy and a bit strange, so I'll use it up, but I won't buy it again. I've been using this for a few months and I've come to the conclusion it doesn't do anything for me. This is the L'Oreal Pure Clay Anti-Blemish Mask. I bought this a few months ago when my skin was going through a hard time, down on my chin and everything. I now realise it was my body adjusting to my birth control injection instead of taking the pill. However, I feel like this doesn't really do much for my skin at all. It said it was supposed to just unclog your pores, and it's supposed to be soothing, and it is supposed to just, you know, calm all your redness down and everything. And I find that I haven't broken out. I mean, it's hard to say because my skin has cleared up so much because I've been off the pill. So I don't know if it's like my skin's cleared up because of that or because of this. I mean, when I use it, it makes my skin feel nice and clean. I mean, I would be seriously worried if it didn't. But other than that, it doesn't really do anything. I mean, it doesn't calm my redness, it doesn't clean out my pores, it doesn't exfoliate. I mean, the only thing I've noticed since I've been using that constantly, the texture of my skin has smoothed out so much. It's amazing. Like, I mean, in between my eyebrows now, the texture's non-existent. I mean, I used to exfoliate that every day. That's the only thing I've noticed. I mean, it makes my face feel clean, but other than that, I don't notice a difference. And I don't really like using it. This is the one with the blue algae, so it's blue, which is cool, but it stinks like menthol. Like if you had butter menthol cough lollies and stuff, it just stinks like the menthol part. And I can't stand that scent, which is part of the reason why I hate butter menthols and stuff. So I feel like this doesn't really do much. I think the green one, which is like the eucalyptus one, and the black one did a little bit more. I mean, if you had drier skin or something, or really problematic skin, like more with cystic acne, this might help. I mean, yeah, I just didn't notice much, so I'll use it up, but I don't think I'll be repurchasing that one. Very sad to say, I've got the Warm Vanilla Sugar Bath & Body Works shower gel here. I have to say, thank God I only bought the small size. The formula of this is totally fine. I mean, it foams up nice for a bubble bath, and it works really well as a shower gel. I mean, it is seriously hydrating. Not as much, again, as that Nivea shower gel I was using, but much more than this. It's just the scent. In the bottle, it doesn't even smell as bad as what it does when it foams up. I mean, this barely smells like vanilla anything. To me, this smells just like very slightly vanilla scented plastic. It smells nothing like the moisturizer and the candle. I don't know if it is because this is a shower gel form and the scent didn't go into the formula. I don't know what, but I've got the Japanese cherry blossom one, and it smells and works beautiful, and it works exactly the same as what this one does. So that cherry blossom one's in the shower at the moment, but that's supposed to be in my favorites as well. I mean, the formula of this is great, but it don't smell like vanilla. It don't smell like anything nice much. I mean, really, it just flat out smells like sweet plastic. I've got this Rimmel Clear Complexion Radiant Powder. Clarifying powder, sorry. It's not really a radiant one. The only way I just would describe this powder is it is like the Rimmel Stay Matte, but nowhere near as thick and heavy. So if you don't like the Rimmel Stay Matte because it's too thick, it's too heavy, it's too matte and powdery, you might like this one. I don't know if they sell this anymore, but I know they bought out a range of like this clear complexion, supposed to help with blemishes and stuff. I just bought this because the powder was on sale for like $4 once, and I thought I would try it. The only thing I have to say is this makes my foundation darken so much more than even the regular Stay Matte. That's one of the reasons why I would not use the Stay Matte powder for so long, is because it just made my foundation darken so bad. And this one does it too. This is a beautiful formula for me to use underneath my eyes because it is matte, but it is not heavy chalky matte. But far out, like the other day, I used it before I went to work, and it made my concealer under my eyes, which was already pale, very pale because I used the e.l.f. one mixed in with the CoverGirl Outlast. It made my under eyes darken. I'm not kidding, like 4 or 5 shades. It looked like I had this deep orange stripe under my eyes. I had to go and get like a white powder and put it over the top and everything, and just pray to God that it worked. I mean, yeah, this is in the color Transparent too, so it just makes everything darken so much. So that's probably going to be a powder I use when I'm tan. My last product is also very unfortunate. It is something I will use up, but I don't know if I will repurchase. And I'm very glad I only got the small size. This is the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. I have to say it makes my face look beautiful. It settles everything down, but I mean, because it dries matte, it doesn't actually make much of a difference. I mean, I have used this over my Maybelline matte powder. I've used it over my I've used it over my Rimmel Stay Matte, which I do admit, when I first put it on, it does look heavy and powdery, but I need that in order to make everything last. I mean, I bought this because people with oily skin said this was the best thing ever. I've used it over other powders, different foundations, different things. I mean, this is like a third empty. No matter how much, no matter how little, no matter how much I spray this, it doesn't work. My makeup goes more oily. I mean, I didn't use it today. I just did my normal work makeup routine, and I could go to work for 6-8 hours and come home and I would only be a bit oily over my nose and barely any oily anywhere else, and everything would be like perfect. I used this the other week, like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, when I went to work, and when I came home I was oily everywhere. I wasn't like flat out greasy, but I was oily everywhere, and every time I use this, it doesn't make my makeup last. I don't think setting sprays work for me because I'm adding that liquid, I'm adding that moisture back to my foundation that I used my powder to take out. So I mean, I pack on the powder and it'll look heavy and possibly powdery for an hour or so before everything settles down. I tried this thinking it would settle everything down and it would make it last. I mean, it dries down to a matte finish, which is nice. It doesn't add a glow, but it just does not make my makeup last. If anyone has any tips on how to make a setting spray last, I mean, I have tried spraying this on my sponge and pouncing it on my face. I have tried just one spray each side. I've tried a cross. I tried like 2 sprays each side. It doesn't matter. This does not make my makeup last whatsoever. Okay guys, so this was a super long video. Sorry for the change and, you know, jumping around because I kept getting interrupted, but I hope you all enjoyed my video. Thank you so much for watching. The products and everything will be listed in the description box down below, and I will sort them between the favorites and, you know, non-favorites. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to go get our dinner and stuff like that, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.